Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Hello, Angela. Hello, Trip and T-Rex. How are you guys tonight? Uh, Coffee Talk is that game. It is that game where I like to think that we keep it pretty cozy around here, pretty calm, pretty chill, except when I start yelling at the characters. But Coffee Talk especially is just the time to relax, enjoy the music, enjoy the characters, enjoy the voice acting, and just have a good time. So I'm in my nightgown. I'm in my hibiscus and butterfly colored nightgown. I've got my hibiscus and butterfly nails, and we're gonna have a good time tonight. So before we get into the game, of course, we have to look at tonight's snack. Tonight I have some tea, because Coffee Talk 2 is more tea leaning, and I have this Trader Joe's vanilla almond spice chai, which I have heated up. It's a little on the thick side, so I mixed in a little bit of Barista Lovers oat milk. I don't know what that means specifically, but it's in there, and have it all nice and heated up, and I'm gonna froth it up, give it a little bit of a cappuccino flair. I can't do latte art, but I can do this. I can make a cappuccino out of frothy. I think what that Barista Livers milk is supposed to do is it's supposed to make it easier to froth, but I think soy milk is very easy to froth. I don't think that I've ever tried frothing regular oat milk. Maybe this is easier, but that does seem to be growing quite nicely. Look at that. Look at the height on that. Very nice. I also just realized I didn't light the candles. Once again, oh well. I'm not going to do it now because I have to find my lighter first. And then for our snack night, now this is something special. So a couple of weeks ago, my mom said to me, I'm in the mood for some lemon bars. So we found a vegan recipe for lemon bars, and it's from I didn't put I should put the recipe for the lemon bars in the description. I'll do that after the stream over on the YouTube description. But we found a vegan lemon bar recipe from somebody who I've made many recipes from. And then we made cranberry bars after we made the lemon bars because they were so good. We made it with 100% cranberry juice. That wasn't as good. The cranberry didn't translate, but the color was very pretty. It was a very nice pink. And then we made lime bars. Those were very good. And my mom said, what about chocolate bars? So the recipe has a shortbread crust and then that thick lemon bar kind of filling. So I made that shortbread into a chocolate shortbread. It doesn't look chocolatey. The shortbread doesn't look chocolatey on screen, but I assure you it is a nice chocolatey shortbread color. And then instead of the lemon juice or lime juice or cranberry juice or whatever, we just did all milk and soy milk and some cocoa powder. And I think they're very, very good. It's basically chocolate shortbread with like the thickest possible ever chocolate pudding on the inside, because that's really all a lemon bar filling is. It's milk and cornstarch and all that kind of thing. So I will be enjoying that with I think chocolate and chai go really well together. So I'm going to be enjoying that thoroughly. Okay, now let me do a little rearranging here. Move you guys down here, move you guys down here. And let me just make sure that it's making a sound. I believe so, yes. Excuse me, I already have hiccups. I also still have my tahini twist over here. Just in case, I want to add a little salty, spicy something to my chocolate bars. I think that would be quite good. I think I'm going to sneeze. Nope. Okay, so Coffee Talk. This is going to be the second to the last episode, I believe, because we're going to do 3 nights. And then there are only 2 nights left, so the last stream will be those 2 nights, and then any missing achievements we'll get to work on them on the last night. Oh, excuse me. I'm not used to having the microphone right here by my mouth, so I keep hitting it. So I apologize for that. I will get used to that. All right, let me grab. Well, I don't need the controller. Unless we do some latte art finally. I mean, we did latte art once, I think on day 2. And we haven't done it since, but I find that the latte art's a lot easier with the controller than with the keyboard and mouse. But we'll see what happens. We might not need it. Maybe it was just that one time. Okay. Hello, wake up. Hello. Hello. Thank you. All right. Now that's concerning. Surely not. Surely not, because we've done a lot in the game. But let's keep on going. Extras. Maybe we don't have as many achievements as I thought. We're still missing a bunch of achievements. Oh, maybe we won't be done in just 2 streams, because my goodness, look at all those black. Oh my gosh. Wow. I guess we're not as far as I thought. We're following. Well, I'm following a tutorial because, again, I've played it before. I know the main beats, but I'm missing some details in my memory. So I'm just following along so we get as much done in one go as possible. But gosh, I mean, yeah, there are some achievements where you have to mess up, and we haven't been messing up. So I guess that's the main thing. We need to trash a drink. We need to give the wrong thing. We need it. Well, I can't believe we haven't listened to all the songs. Oh, actually, I can believe that we haven't listened to all the songs yet, but that'll come later. So yeah, maybe this isn't the second to last. Gosh. Okay. Well, let's just keep going, and I'm going to turn this up. I had it down low because this music, as much as I love this music, that's another thing too. I do want to, oh no, I'm not. I want to turn down the music just a notch, because I think it is just a little bit too loud. I think that'll be better. As much as I adore this music, it's a little loud when we're trying to talk in the game. What was I saying? I don't know. I have no idea. Couldn't have been that important. Let's continue, shall we? I'm gonna have a lovely sip of my chai. That's so good. I like that chai from Trader Joe's because it's not too sweet. Even though I love plenty of way too sweet things, it's nice. It's good. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Bailey's. Well, anyway, we have to check our phone first. Sorry, Bailey's. You know, I have priorities here. Okay. What's going on Tomodachi today? I'm very lucky to have people who's with me no matter what, and I won't take it for granted. I think that's very good, Aqua. We're on a normal schedule. Okay, good. You want to know where I got all my awesome sunglasses? Check out my sponsor here. Can we click on that? Wait, can we click? No, we can't click on that. Oh, I didn't even know that you could do that, but that's cool. Been working with them for eons, and I always love their stuff, but y'all know that already. Hashtag ad. Thank you for disclosing your ad, Lucas. I know you're supposed to, but I also know a lot of people don't, so thank you for that. And let's read the paper. Sorry, Baileys, we'll be with you in a moment. Sing Your Body Electric, same author. Excuse me. Sing Your Body for Hiding, the Truth in Them Prancing. Is that my husband? It's not your husband yet, no. But I think you'll like Bailey's too. He's the husband, or soon-to-be husband, but he's not your husband. Sing Your Body for Hiding, the Truth in Them Prancing. Like a perfect man they are, like a perfect, like a perfect woman they are. Like a perfect person the world expected they are. Not themselves, they can't be. They're hidden inside the closet, beneath the sweater 4 sizes bigger your mom bought you when you were 5. Hoping you'll grow into it somehow. Do those sweaters fit you now? Sing your body for dressing in designers as they like, fashion. Like Gucci for the insecurity, Chanel is your personal hell, Louis V hides your body. It's like it's a casket. You hide what you considered ugly inside of Versace, Dior, like they're not sure if you're a boy or a girl or whatnot. Your body still asks you what you want inside those Armani pants. Yet sing your body for surviving. Fashion as they come wearing. Tight skirts like you're a woman, black shirts like you're a man, sweatshirts like you're neither. Dead or alive, padding inside bras to fill the gap in your chest, binding to feel like you have nothing. Weighing your shoulders, what you actually are is a person forever looking for a reason to stay alive. So when the devil asks for a dance, you look as good as you can. I'm talking about, oh no, it's not Lucas either. Yeah, it's not Lucas. Yeah, exactly. Hello. Hi, how are you, Strawberry Field Fairy? How's it going tonight? How's it going? I'm glad that you're here with us. And sing your body for growing out of their chains for giving. A mother's expectations, a father's disappointment, the owner of the body who keeps on, drawing lines near their wrists, praying, this is it, yet persistent in staying alive. Oh, how happy your veins must be, carrying hope through your arteries to where your heart is. A body that cannot stay broken, a body celebrated, a body forgiven. So sing your body for being how blessed they are, the entire thing. How perfect a woman is, how perfect a man is, how perfect a body outside that dichotomy. How perfect the soul still looking for a body fit for themselves, like shoes on the shelf, inside the closet, still waiting to be used. There will be time, pretty high heels, there will be time to feel like singing your body electric, sing it fantastic, tantric like it's time, for your nakedness to be alive, proud as you are. That is really beautiful. That's really beautiful. I would want to read that again and again and again. Okay. Bailey's. Hey ya. Hello?
Knock knock. Anyone there?
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading my phone. Mr. Bailey's, hi. I'm sorry I didn't hear you come in. Actually, I did, but I was kind of busy. Sorry about that. How are you? I think it's really cute that in the first game, I think I mentioned this already. It's really cute that in the first game, Bailey's is wearing a Bailey's shirt. But now that he's engaged to Lua, he wears a Kahlua shirt. How are you tonight?
I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted.
Yeah, I said
Any
I
of
was
your
on
thoughts?
my phone. You can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Ooh. Alright, so for a little bit of a recap, not a whole recap, but specifically our character. There's something up with our character. There have been little hints, little bits and pieces here and there. Does Lucas, does he come back? He does come back. I don't know if he'll be back tonight, but he will be back for sure. There are secrets about us, and Hyde is kind of piecing them together, it seems, but not much. And honestly, I don't really know the full story. There's a lot going on. Yippee! Yeah, he will be back. So yeah, the world is different under the surface compared to what we think it is, because we are portraying something different than it appears, or things are different than we are portraying them to be. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be. Exactly. And that's very true of what we
Funny.
read in the paper.
I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone.
Even if that someone is yourself. Very true.
Especially if that someone is yourself.
Sounds like we agree on this.
We sure do. And it's been on my mind a lot in the past few days.
Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua?
Got it in one.
How are things on that front?
A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think.
That sounds ominous.
No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup, or even a break.
Whew.
We've been through so much. There's no walking back on our relationship now. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know?
I think I see what you mean.
So we decided to give each other a bit of space. And figure out what we really want out of our wedding. And more importantly, out of our marriage.
That's the important thing. I see. Have you made any progress on that front? Oh, Lord.
Do you want the short version or the long version?
I want the full version. I'm always here for the full story. See?
Alright then. I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first.
Sure thing. What can I make you tonight?
I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm would do. So, anything, really.
Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus? Excuse me. Hibiscus? Butterfly pea?
Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great. With milk and honey, please.
Well, my walkthrough is telling me specifically to do blue pea. I don't know if it would matter, but I'm gonna do what it says. Dreamin' blue. Oh, latte art. Let's do a latte art. Okay. I didn't know that we would get it so soon. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm gonna try it with keyboard and mouse, but I think it is a lot easier with the controller. Now I have to remember how you do it because it's been so long. So if I pour from here, it's going to drop down there. And then if I hit invert and pour from here, it's going to go up there. Yeah, okay. I could never remember what they meant by that, but that's what they mean by that. And then how do you turn the cup? Oh, see, that's the thing with keyboard and mouse. I don't think that you can't turn the cup while you're pouring. So I think I am going to grab my controller because with this, I can be spinning the cup while I'm pouring the milk and it'll give me like a spiral or something. And if you could connect, that would be really cool. Why aren't you connecting? Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate the cup and I'm gonna pour. And I'm gonna, why isn't it pouring? Hello? Oh, no. I'm not done here. Why aren't you pouring? Okay, do this. And it's on pour milk. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I can do kind of just like swirly things. I can do more with the controller than I can keyboard and mouse. Having said that, that's just a cappuccino. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm gonna rotate the cup and I'm gonna... Oh yeah, that's it too. With the triggers, you can do a small little stream or a big little stream. Oh, I made a star. Sort of. Yeah. Let's serve that up. That looks way better. The original looked way better, but hey, I tried. Here you go. I hope you like it.
Thanks. This is so nice. And it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore?
Yes. I'm sorry about that.
Don't be. I don't even miss them most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people. And we don't have very much in common.
It's good that you've learned that about yourself, Mr. Bailey's.
I think so too. There's just one person I miss. But I've been missing her a while now.
Someone who passed away, I'm guessing?
Exactly. Spot on again. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. The fear that one of them, or both of them, would walk away and abandon me. A bit ironic in hindsight. But then, it was many years ago.
I have a cat hair on my lip. I didn't bring my coffee talk napkin. It's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents, no matter who they are or how they behave.
That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up into a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting. Except when my gran came to visit.
Is it a cat hair on my lip? You kiss one little cat on her cute little head and suddenly you have cat hair on your lips. Crazy. Should go get a napkin. I think I got it though.
Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven High Society is amazing at keeping up appearances, except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel.
Yeah.
So she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea.
Aww.
With milk and honey in it. Drinking this now, with you, it feels a lot like family again.
How does she do it? How does she know all of these stories and exactly how to make people feel better and open up? Sounds like she was a perceptive person. Was I the great-great-aunt? But I'm not an elf. I'm a human.
She truly was the best of them. Until she got sick.
Oh no. How did it happen? I thought elves don't get sick.
See, that's a part of elven disinformation.
I really thought for a second there he was going to say, oh, but she was human. But no, they wouldn't have allowed that.
Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds. But they do get big bad diseases like everyone else. And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say, most of the time, when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks.
That sounds really awful.
I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face. But it was clear she wasn't happy. But then, she wasn't very happy before that either.
At least she had you.
It must have been little consolation. But yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her. To think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now.
I'm certain she would be.
Thanks. Here you are, letting me blab on again.
It's what I do. That's more than fine, but do you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua?
I definitely think that's part of it. In fact,
Hey, space boy! Space girl!
Good evening.
Hi. And hi. I don't think we've met before. I'm Silver.
Really? They didn't meet in the first game?
I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. And I'm guessing you're Amanda.
We are. But you do not appear to be a hive. How did you...
Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago.
Oh, the the nice earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her... date?
I'm a little more than that. I'm her fiancé.
Truly? Fiancé is a successful outcome of dates, with a 0.013p probability.
I love her.
Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization.
Thank you.
Now, Cafe Offspring, we are wishing for a drink.
Cafe Offspring. That's me. I think that Silver is my father. And I think that Amanda knows that. I don't think that that's ever actually been established. But I think that that's true.
Cafe Offspring. How did you acquire that new title?
Great question. ... Ahem.
Alright. Sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda.
We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience.
I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh?
That is accurate.
I take it you've completed your research on Earth?
Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions.
Interesting. That sounds like there's a story there. But first tell me, what sort of experience are you after?
We wish to have something we have never had before.
It's time to get creative then.
Yes. Take care not to reuse any ingredient you have served us in the past.
Okay. So we're gonna go hibiscus milk. I mean, if I'm getting creative, I'm probably not going to be repeating an ingredient, but I guess I'm going to. Cluster vibes. I don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Hibiscus milk. Okay. I surely have not given her every other ingredient, but we're gonna do some more latte art. Yay! All right. Let's see if I can do another star, because that was a total fluke when that happened just a minute ago. I think I have to do it kind of towards the middle, like there-ish. And I'm going to rotate the cup. And I'm going to just do a light pour. No, that was wrong. Like that. How did I do it? I don't know. Well, then she's getting some other design. Maybe it's a black hole. Done. Sure, why not? Also, let me check my Tomodachi. Bailey's. Pumpkin Spice Man. Freelance designer, museum, and art gallery frequenter. Art school graduate. Will draw and design for food and shelter. Favorite things, punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. Oh. When he said before Pumpkin Spice fan, I thought that he meant Pumpkin Spice. He meant a band. What I'm doing with my life. Escaping bloodlines. Experiencing life one color at a time. One day I will have my own solo exhibition. Here you go. Hopefully this tastes new to you.
It does. It is at least 56.941% different from anything else we have experienced. We are, as Earthlings would express, delighted. According to our calculations, this is our 39,846th new experience since arriving on Earth.
Crikey.
That's quite a lot.
Perhaps. However, most of them were rather insignificant in nature.
Oh, what about this one?
This one is in the 99th percentile of significance.
Wow. That's quite significant.
Is that good or bad?
She means it's very significant. Right, Amanda?
Very much so. We enjoy this place and we will miss it.
Aww. That's... Don't mind me getting a bit emotional here. Well, that's my auntie. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble?
That one was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you say.
Yeah, Lua mentioned that. He made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night.
Because she's a good person.
Please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things even after her second visit here. That's where your help really came in handy.
My help?
Yes. The card that you got off the agent. We asked for help from an associate.
We didn't steal his ID. He left his ID. I put it in a drawer. When he came back looking for it, I couldn't find it. But then I did find it when they came by and I gave it to them.
To run it through the mind you call computer. Once the contents of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of its communication, which is quite an interesting mix, if we may say so. It is roughly 60.0923% syntax and 39.9077% mathematics. We then led a polynomial time attack on its encryption, expressing the ciphertext as...
The point is,
Yes.
Amanda managed to get into the fire system. She obfuscated all mentions of any of us are safe beyond recognition. And some totally legitimate orders came in to send the agent to Europe on an urgent mission,
Oh.
which should last more than long enough for him to forget all about us.
Whoop! That sounds incredible.
It does sound thrilling.
It was a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge.
Be that as it may, that's great work, Amanda.
We are pleased.
Amanda is amazing.
She's so cute.
But let's not forget who got the card in the first place. You really helped us there. Thank you.
I'm very glad to hear that and very relieved.
Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and
40,075 kilometers complete Amanda's good story arc. Yay!
we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement.
I can imagine.
Not if it makes our siblings so sad.
Aww. You've really gotten a hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda?
Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished.
Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions?
No, we came here for the purposes of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that emotions are one of its most interesting aspects.
I can imagine.
We will be submitting you call it academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and reflexive neural patterns. Deep level communication in hive versus non-hive species.
Wow. That's how you can tell it's serious research. I don't even understand the title.
Amanda always was the brains in the family.
That wasn't your only mission, though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean...
Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date.
Oh?
Right. You're looking for love, aren't you?
I am. I think I may have found it.
Nah.
Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago?
Just a couple of days. I've been waiting a while. I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, and during this entire process when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does.
That's so great. But I'm curious. Doesn't being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen?
It does, and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve.
I can see, if you're in a hive mind and then suddenly you're on your own and then you find another individual who provides you a similar feeling as being a hive mind, but like voluntarily. And I think that's what she means.
The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires.
Yeah. Like you share the same thoughts, but it's because you have to.
The emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent.
Yes. What Amanda said is a part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth. I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. When I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think.
It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly.
It certainly requires some time, and even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly.
It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing.
Has that been your experience with Lua?
It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered, too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who reminded me of that.
So does that mean you and Lua found some answers? One of the girls in my school likes me, but she's like 17 and I'm brand new 14. Yeah. Yeah. I would... And what do you... I won't offer any advice.
Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys. But
It's not for me to offer advice in that situation. I'm sorry. I appreciate that you are asking, but I'm not the one. I'm not the one to offer advice in that situation.
my friend, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony,
Oh, really?
which will take place 3 days hence.
Does Lua know that? Wow, that's some answers indeed.
Yeah, taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We had gotten bogged down in the details, and in our own insecurities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that.
I thought you said that you were taking a break. When did you talk about this? It's plot. It's plot. Yes, I'm looking forward to this.
Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth, or chose them ourselves.
I am very touched, Mr. Bailey's. Why do I keep saying Mr.?
Oh, come on.
Thank you.
You know you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here.
A special invitation card for a certain someone. That's really cute.
Well, Hyde and Gala's invitation.
Guest of honor, be
Seeing
invited
how
to
that's
Lua
his
and
obvious
Bailey's
plus
wedding.
one.
Yeah, it's both of them.
Would you give it to them when you see them?
It would be an honor.
Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well. So I'm sure Lua won't mind. Would you like to join us for the party?
Party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant. And 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse.
Oh no.
Yes. I truly appreciate the offer, Elise. But sadly, I'm leaving Seattle tomorrow.
Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Yeah, that is very quick. Are you going back to space then, Amanda?
Not yet. We are going on an adventure.
All right, we'll be here.
That sounds very exciting.
It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. Maybe even a bit further, if we've got time. We're basically going to be tourists.
Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend.
I mean, it's basically what you already are on Earth, Amanda. Sort of. I mean, you're doing research, but it's not that much of a leap.
We always thought that traveling must have a mission,
No.
a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which is in essence circular reasoning.
It may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things, to enjoy life, you know?
Enjoyment is a purpose. That is new to us. But we are 99.999% excited to try it out.
You got it, Bug. You got it. What hot sauce would you like tonight? Let me move some stuff out of the way. And how are you? How's it going tonight? Let's see. Ooh. That's a heavy thing. Quite the heavy thing. Ooh. Move you out of the way just a second. Truffle hot sauce. I think so. Yes. Truff sauce? Shall we do truff sauce? Let me move that back. And actually, it's not pure truff sauce because it's weird. I typically don't like the taste of truffles, but for some reason, I really got into this truff sauce. But all of a sudden, I just didn't like the taste anymore. Or it just wasn't hitting right. I guess it was after COVID that like nothing was tasting right to me. So it's like that much truff sauce and then probably that much Texas Pete all mixed together. So it's a little bit hotter than truff sauce normally is. But it's still mostly truff. Mostly truff. Maybe I'll get back into it now that I'm going to have... Now that I'm about to have a big old spoonful of it, maybe I'll get back into it. Very carefully. I'm doing this over my plate. I don't want to get my sweets all covered in it. There we go. All right. Cheers, dears. Ooh, that is so good. I'm back on it again. It's a little tiny bit hotter than it normally is because I put Texas Pete on it or in it, but not much. It's mostly just like sweet and smooth, but with just a nice amount of heat in it. That's so good. Thank you, Bug. Let me get everything rearranged again. Ooh-wee, that's tasty. That makes me want some French fries and dip them in that. That would be so good. Thank you, thank you. Have a quick little sip there. They're not brownies. Let me tell you what they are. So we made lemon bars a couple weeks ago, and they were really good. But then today, instead of doing lemon, thank you. Instead of doing lemon, we did chocolate. So the base is normally just a plain shortbread crust. I add a little bit of cocoa to that. And then the filling, instead of being milk and lemon juice, it's just milk and cocoa powder. Not for free. Thank you. Thank you. So that's what that is. And it's really good. It's not super, super chocolatey. It looks really chocolatey, right? But it's not super chocolatey. Yeah, it's just kind of like a really, really thick chocolate pudding on shortbread. It's really good. And then to drink, I have this Trader Joe's vanilla almond spice chai that I heated up with a little bit of Barista Lovers oat milk. And I gave it a bit of a froth. In fact, I'm going to give it a further froth, because the froth has died a bit. Good stuff. Dang, I forgot how good that is. Ooh-wee, that's good stuff. Okay. So, to recap, Bailey's and Lua worked everything out. Basically, they're gonna elope in a couple of days. We're invited. Silver and Amanda are invited, but they're skipping town tomorrow and they're gonna go traveling. I'm gonna burp up hot sauce. Okay.
And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived.
That's true.
I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. I would have to restart everything from scratch. And knowing that you're here, that I always have a place to return to where I'll feel home, well, that makes me a lot less nervous.
I'm very happy to hear that. I am home because I'm pretty sure I'm his kid. I'm pretty sure I'm his daughter. His and Pearl's? I'm assuming? Maybe not. I don't know.
I think I should order a drink.
I think that's a good idea. Of course, what can I make you? And let me go to my drink thing because I'm a little far up. Be amazing if they pop up in Tokyo. You know, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's a total possibility. I sure hope so. I really do. They have to. I insist. What can I make you?
I'd like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure. But I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing.
Sweet and soothing. So sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun?
Ah, I'd love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing.
Sounds good. So we're going chocolate, honey, ginger. $299.792.458. What does that mean? I'm gonna Google that. It kind of sounds like that should be something computational or and I just copy and pasted it, so unfortunately I came up with the AI. But the AI, which I'm going to assume is correct on this point, is it represents the exact light, or the exact speed of light in a vacuum. Okay, so light travels at 299 million. No. What? I can't read that. Too small. I'll go to the wiki page. How about I do that? Doesn't say anything. Okay, can I read this? Because it's very hard to read. Oh, yeah. 299 million. I can't read what that's. Yeah, 299,792,458 meters a second is the speed of light in a vacuum. Okay. Well, that's why it's that number. And we're not giving him anything, I believe. No. Save it. Let me read that again. I guess I was thrown off because it's periods instead of commas, but I know that that is common in certain places to swap them out. Fast to make, fast to drink, and the best start to light year guided adventures. Here's a $299, $792, $458 for a Lightspeed Traveler.
Oh, you like this name. It is evocative and adventurous.
Evocative?
Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great
okay.
adventures?
She was going to tell us anyway.
The speed of light? Oh, wow. Way to target your audience.
Thank you, but do you like the taste, Silver?
I love it. This is exactly what I
How
wanted.
could you not? That sounds so good.
It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. But then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda.
No.
How does the taste remind you of us?
I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well.
Very true.
That's about right.
We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet we are pleased.
Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink.
I'd like that. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Oh, see, I missed that entirely. I thought that they were traveling together. I thought that that's what they were saying. Okay.
Wow,
Ooh.
careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much.
You're right. I'm just so excited. I can barely sit still.
I can imagine. A first trip across the country is a big deal.
It is. But that's not the only reason I'm excited.
All right, I need to go back and read this because he is traveling. Are they traveling separately? What do you mean if you miss her? Let me go back. Blah, 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 blah. Where did it say that she was not? We have to refuse. We're leaving Seattle tomorrow. We're going on an adventure. But when she says we, she could just mean just her. If Silver says we, he means we. Okay, they are going. So why would he miss her? I'm confused. Don't do this to me.
Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives.
Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person.
With a secret society and an alien background.
It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual.
A bit. A bit.
This particular thing is very commonplace.
Our sibling is very excited because his date will be joining us.
Wow. That is quick.
And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry.
Ooh. Burn.
Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right,
That's quite a lot.
we agree with her movie analysis 99.999%.
Wow, hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen?
We watched Dork Westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them as well.
You don't exactly sound thrilled.
Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas.
I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way.
I suppose so.
Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and that they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver?
She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date.
Wow. That's very brave. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you just met and are starting to like. It takes guts.
You're very kind. I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I've always felt safe here, with all the regulars. I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me. And so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she is. And I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. The past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision.
Well, I will say that if she'd heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway.
That's fair.
But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot.
The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become.
That's right.
And I want the people I love to be proud of me too.
What is proud?
Proud is... For yourself, I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about. Consider who they are and the way they're acting. And it just fills you with joy.
Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you.
No. I need a drink.
You two are a really sweet family.
And so are you and Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's.
True. Chosen families can also rock.
Yes. When we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There's no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but their bond appears to be 99.999% similar in the end.
So it is.
Silly the Confetti Bunny, welcome in. How are you?
should
Thank you
probably
so
get
much for
going.
stopping by and saying hi. Hello to you. I hope you're having a wonderful evening.
Yes, we must go pack.
First time I see someone get excited about that specific part.
I get excited packing. I don't get excited unpacking. Having to put everything away. Because it means it's over. But, ooh, what are we going to bring? I'm making a list of all the different things that you need. And that's just me.
What Amanda really means is that I must pack. Well, she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, made of socks and so on.
Precisely. This is further information for our research. We are thrilled.
Good luck, Silver.
Indeed.
Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us all about it when you're back, Silver.
I will. Good night to you two, then.
Hasta la vista, strangers.
Huh?
Orc Westerns.
Ah, bye to you too. There's never a dull moment in your cafe.
I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for the wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps...
Whether we'd like it? We'd love it. Honestly, I didn't want to impose, but there's no place that could be a better fit.
No.
And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding. So this is perfect.
It's settled then.
Lua's going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to go tell her now.
That's a very exciting prospect.
It really is. Thanks again. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm off. Good night.
More like a guardian hive mind. Oh my god, I'm part of the hive mind. I wasn't sure about that. I wasn't sure if I still had my individuality. I mean, they still obviously have individuality because Amanda is still part of the hive mind, but she's Amanda. Yep. Yep. Good night, Mr. Bailey's. Oh my god. Saturday, September 30th, 2023, day 12. The Evening Whispers. ZXX20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. Nekomimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip, suspected DUI. Oh no. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. Or was it? Okay. I hear Aqua. There she is. I could hear her squishing on in. Anything interesting here? No. Okay. Good night. Good night, Lucas. Rachel, I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take good rest once in a while too, everyone. So true. So true. Make sure that you get your rest when you need it. If it's ever a question, do I need rest? You probably need rest. Told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. That's really cute. Oh, let's read the paper too. Sorry, Aqua. We'll be with you in a second. Oh, that's a long one. I think I'm going to need some water. Get ready for this one. Quit burping up truffle. Same author. Okay. I didn't expect to see... Oh. Whatever souls are made of. I didn't expect to see him here. The coffee shop around the corner of this busy city. My safe place. I thought after the breakup, oh, I wonder if this is the same couple from before, from the bridge and from the Ferris wheel. Possibly. I don't know. I thought after the breakup, this place would be another memory he locked up and kept in the closet, never to be visited again. He hadn't seen me yet. Good, I convinced myself. I didn't need another emotional roller coaster. It was a Ferris wheel. I'm reading too much into it. I didn't need another emotional roller coaster after today's load of work. All I wanted was a cup of coffee, finish work, then maybe read a chapter of my old copy of Wuthering Heights. Should I go somewhere else? Nah, this coffee shop's my place. I was the one who introduced this place to him. It should be him who leaves this place. I mean, he was the one who left our relationship. Pretty sure leaving is his thing. Meh, screw it. What I need is the bitterness of coffee, not a broken love story. Oh ho, my favorite customer. What kind of flavor shall I offer you this lovely evening, ma'am? A cup of cappuccino, with less of the weird-ass flirting, please. Lyra sported her signature cheeky smile. Her fingers danced on the cashier's keyboard while she logged my order. Salty today, are we? And here I thought my weird-ass flirting is the reason you keep coming here. Always with a cheerful attitude. She was actually one of the reasons I kept coming back. If I ever let that slip, though, I'd never hear the end of it. The pretty barista was dosing the coffee as she studied me and my restless face. Hey, are you meeting him? He's been here for a while, you know. I watched her tamping the portafilter as I collected myself after that question. I'm not. I didn't even know he'd be here. We don't talk much nowadays. Should I kick him out? I have the power to do so if you want. Nah, it's fine. But I could use more of the support of Lyra in the future. Keep this attitude for me from now on, okay? My banter felt thin. Nervous? Maybe. But why would I be? We're over. End of story. Well, good luck, girl. Lyra imparted me her sincere smile as I left the counter to go to my table. I sipped my cappuccino as I switched my gaze between my laptop and the shop's decor. Wuthering Heights laid there, my bookmark sticking out near the book's spine. You remember? He read this book in one night. He read this book in one night. Not, he read this book in one night. Like, that's a place. You remember? He read this book in one night so he could talk about it with you. A thought came dancing unannounced. After a while, he finally made his move as he approached my table. Can I? He asked, his hand on the chair in front of me. I stared at his eyes for 2 seconds before I answered with a shrug. So, how are you? He began, letting a silence pass beforehand. Better than ever. Busy as ever. My eyes laser focused on my screen. Don't look at him. Do not look at him. Huh. That is so... you. Well, sorry for trying to survive in this world. Pretty sure he was taken aback by my cold retort. Duh. I didn't need to see him now. Go away. Sorry to come here to your Sorry to come here to your safe place. Just wanted to check on you. Just wanted to see you if you're okay. Of course he knew this was my safe place. I was an open book to him. Always had been. Well, I'm as good as any broken-hearted office lady could be, so job's well done, pretty boy. It is them! It is them. Because she called him pretty boy all the time. It is them. Shit. Old habit came back to me. You're still angry with me. That wasn't a question. A full-point sentence observation. You know what? I was, but shit happened, and maybe we were just not meant to be, and that's that. I could live my life fine without you before, and I can certainly live my life now. Another silence as we stared at each other. Sorry, work. Something else came up demanding to be taken care of. I steeled myself and gave him my best cold stare. I wasn't going to show him how broken he had made me. This girl was ready to take on the world, and a sad love story would not be her downfall. You know, I think we were meant to be, just not meant to last. I was pretty good at reading his emotions by his eyes alone. Those eyes used to mean the world to me anyway. And yet they're a stranger's eyes now. You and your pretty words, boy. I felt so messy. What was I supposed to say to all that? I wasn't sure. Was I angry? Should I just yell at him and storm out? Was I sad? Was I hoping that this could be a chance to reopen that already closed chapter? I wasn't sure. This just felt like a mess. He looked at my copy of Wuthering Heights. Whatever our souls are made of, yours and mine are made the same. Maybe we should have known that isn't a good thing, just like how that book goes. I couldn't help but give him a smile, albeit not a happy one. Of course, a part of me wished that this could be a chance to rebuild burnt bridges. Wouldn't it be nice to have him back in my apartment like we used to? There's still a part of the world we haven't visited together, isn't there? Well, this story is finished. No use thinking about it now. It's over. That's what you want, right? He said that and sat there, silent, his stranger's eyes on me. Just because our story ended like this doesn't mean you're not the best thing ever happened to me, you know? Of course I know that. I replied, trying to be as coy as I could. One wrong word and I just knew my tear ducts wouldn't hold it anymore. What's with this messed up situation? Did we think this would happen when we promised to be with each other? I always struggle reading out loud, but I feel like I'm extra struggling tonight. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine were made the same. We promised to never haunt each other, didn't we? I know that sometimes, you know, you fall out of love, whatever, that's fine. But they didn't really explain his feelings on that second story when he broke up with her. He was just like, no, I'm not feeling that anymore. But like, I don't know. For having such really good internal monologue, I feel like we're missing a piece. Like, there was another second episode. And that we're supposed to be on episode 4 at this point. But, you know, I'm missing some emotion from him. Like, what happened there? He was so in love with her. And then it just like... So anyway, I'm breaking up with you on a Ferris wheel. Whether it makes sense or not, there would be a reason. And that really wasn't expressed. But maybe there will be a fourth one and it retroactively tells us what was going on in his mind when he did that. I don't know. Hello, Miss Aqua.
Hi. How are you?
Good, as usual. How about you?
Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though?
Of course. What would you like?
Can you make me a cup of chai?
Can do. Tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Oh, that looks good. I'm drinking it and it looks good. Serve it on up. Let's read about it. And let's read Tomodachi. Aqua. I think that all of this, I don't think that any of this was filled in. But anyway. Researcher by day, aspiring indie dev at night. I think that was filled in. A mermaid from Atlantis and a friendly introvert tea lover. Favorite things, Full Metal Conflict, which is Myrtle's game. Video games in general. Grandma. Aw. What I'm doing with my life. Moved to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can. Trying to find the place and person where I belong while doing something I love. No. Oh, and I didn't read about the masala chai. Spiced tea from Southern Asia. A cup of masala chai for the lady with eclectic tastes.
Thank you. It's delicious.
You're welcome. So, you were saying?
Oh, right. It's just, I've been busy working on my game.
Ah, I see. How's it going?
It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage.
I'm glad to hear that. How's that contract you talked about the other day going?
Oh, that.
It seems like so long ago, because I think this is only their second... Well, I'm assuming Myrtle's coming in. Actually, she might not be coming in today anyway. This is the second time we've seen Aqua, I think. And, yeah, she had that contract with a game developer that she loves, and it was kind of sketch, and Myrtle, who's in the industry, was telling her how sketch it was, and she's like, but this is really great that they're even noticing me, basically, is what she was saying. And they were having kind of a miscommunication, and I feel like they were trying to communicate, but I feel like there was a miscommunication because Aqua's like, are you going to abandon me if I take this offer? And Myrtle's like, why would you ask me that? What she should have said was yes or no. But she just kept on, why are you asking me that? Why are you asking me that? Communication. We wouldn't have a game if we had good communication.
I rejected it, of course.
Good.
There's no saving it, really. Which is a shame. I truly like their games. But with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us small developers. And the scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot.
That's the thing, too. Thank goodness she had Myrtle, because she probably would have been like, oh my god, yes, absolutely. Because she was awestruck that it was a publisher that she loves.
I would have overlooked all of that.
That's understandable, though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you.
Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's business. But I don't know.
It is business, but it's both of your business. It's not just the business's business. It's your business. Being involved with the business. So, I'm glad that she saw the light. Yeah.
Actually, I tried negotiating with them.
Good.
Because I wondered
Well, that's
if they
good.
still had any good faith left.
Yeah.
Don't tell Myrtle, okay?
I think that that is perfectly valid to try to negotiate. Say, this contract is dog water. Could we maybe just turn it into slightly less dog water? And if not, then get out. Okay.
But as I expected, it really didn't go anywhere.
It's always worth a
Instead,
try,
they
though.
insisted they're doing me a favor, since I'm just a small developer. And I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms.
Ugh. Doesn't sound like good faith to me.
Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it.
That really would have been the absolute bare minimum. Smile at me while you're stabbing me in the back at least. Come on. I doubt they care, though.
Yeah, that aside, Myrtle is coming here soon.
Great. Is she? So you two made up already?
Yes, we apologized to each other.
Nice.
I know I was probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well. But she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious, and she apologized for assuming. That really helped. Now she's helping me speed up development.
I'm happy to hear that.
Hey,
Oh, I guess she is here. Maybe she's not going to order a drink because she's not on my list for today.
Hi, Myrtle. We were just talking about you.
Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope.
Don't worry, only all the good stuff.
Anyway, sorry. I won't be ordering today.
Oh, okay.
Why?
We don't have time. We're going to the expo sale, right?
Oh, you're right.
Expo sale? I just really, when I look at this game and I see the rain and I see the people walking back and forth past the window, I miss living in and around the city. I just miss it.
We're hunting new parts for my PC. It's been a bit slow lately.
A bit. She's joking. It's pretty much in its death throes. If we're going, we're building you a whole new setup.
But
If you just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at this point, I'm not sure it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you.
yeah. No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity.
That's right.
I've been putting off upgrading things for a while now. So it really is time for a better setup.
That's the spirit.
Go big or go home.
Sorry. Seems like we have to go now. Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Take care.
Safe trip and good luck. I think that might be the last that we see of them, which is a shame. I'm sure there'll be, you know, a recap, or not a recap, but like a where are they now at the end of this, like there was in the first game. But, I love them. Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklist. Ah! Tiny little phone. Well, hello, gentlemen.
Hey,
My friend,
Nice to see you here, Hendry. How goes it? Have we seen him at all this game? We saw Rachel once. I don't think we've seen him at all. How goes it?
good, good, good. I see you're doing good too.
As usual.
what do you want to drink, Hendry? It's on me.
No, 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 that won't do.
Well, let's talk about bills later.
So, what'll it be?
You first.
You sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one STMJ, please.
Coming right up. Milk, ginger, honey. Milk, ginger, honey. And I have nothing to give to him. One STMJ coming up.
Ah, it smells so nice. Spot on. Thanks.
You're very welcome. How about you, sir?
Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please.
Anything else with that?
Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your new tea line is fine.
Ooh, I see you have a new selection.
Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available.
Hibiscus, huh? You should try Tejahe Rosella. It's pretty good for this kind of weather.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, is that what I made? Hyde? I don't remember now. I know that I've made it before, but I think that that was Hyde's favorite drink.
It's ginger steeped with roselle buds, another name for hibiscus.
Anything else in it?
Well, it's a bit sweet.
Interesting. I'll try it then. A Tejahe Rosella.
Will do. Hibiscus, ginger, honey. Serve it on up. Phil, forget to. Oh no. I'm starting the day over. No. I'm glad I got the achievement, but no. No. I forgot to give him his invitation. Is that today? The 30th. Yeah. Yes, I want to restart the day. Oh my goodness. I just said about giving the thing. But I was busy drinking my own drink and I got distracted. But I did get an achievement saying that I forgot to give somebody something. So we're gonna skip ahead. Now in the game, on Steam, I got the achievement. In the game, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep the achievement because I'm starting the day over. I might have to do it wrong again later on. I don't know. Interesting. The setup of the page is different. The last time it was 3 columns or similar. It wasn't this big feature. It was, huh. I didn't know it did that. Let's look at our phone, clear all these out. Oh, gala. Oh. Veteran now working in a hospital. Favorite things: food, anything warm and made with ginger. Music, metal maiden. Book, Full Metal Jarhead. What I'm doing with my life: trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. That's lovely. And then what did she want? Tea, ginger, cinnamon. Whoops.
No.
Hey, we don't.
Think.
Oh, I got confused there for a second.
You should.
Why is it just him? Milk, ginger, honey. Okay. Milk, ginger, honey. Now he doesn't get something. But Gala does.
What?
I completely missed what there were 2 achievements that popped up just then. Hibiscus, ginger, honey. So I missed what the second one was because I panicked. With the first one saying that I forgot to give him something. So I need to give him the invitation. Save it.
What's this?
Oh, it's Bailey's and Louis' wedding invitation
Really?
for Hyde.
Oh,
The date is really soon. Could you pass it along to him since I'm not sure when he'll be here?
okay. Sure.
Thank you. Piping hot. A piping cup of Te Jahe Rosella for you.
Thanks. What do you think, Henry? Does it look any good?
Uh-oh.
It looks about right. It smells good too. Try it.
Yep, it's good.
Glad I passed your impromptu test.
So what's been going on? Did I miss anything?
Huh.
Something happened, didn't it?
You can say that. I think the officer's coming too, by the way.
Alright.
As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over.
Are you okay though?
I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Hendry? Did you get your checkup?
I did. Rachel pestered me to get it done all week, so I had to do it.
Good.
There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones.
Dem boons, dem.
Time is a harsh mistress, as they say.
Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get to complain, though.
Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore.
Oh?
I mean, compared to my prime, 50 years ago. I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore.
Oh, is that so?
Yep, Soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. It's harder to get up in the morning after all that. Like today.
Heh, I know the feeling all too well. Especially in this kind of weather.
Oh?
It's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints.
So good. Well, lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles.
Yeah.
Georgie!
Hey, folks.
The man of the hour.
Hiya, Georgie.
What'd I miss?
Some very important weather talk.
Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then.
How are you?
How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin.
That's so weird. I thought that I had like this big smudge. I guess it's just the shadow. Still need to get this lighting right. Isn't that weird? That just looks like I've got a big old... I guess it's from the microphone. Yeah, it's from the microphone. We'll get it all sorted out one of these days.
Hendry, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right?
No? What are we talking about?
You should have primed me before I got here.
My bad. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming in till Mr. Gallo mentioned it.
Excuses, excuses.
I'll help explain it to Hendry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. So he's trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case.
Hendry is all of us.
And that's where we are now.
Yup, that's about it.
That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since?
Well, I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighter and things happened.
Mind backing up a bit?
Yeah.
Feels like there's a lot of context missing here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm warning you. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet. Got it?
Loud and clear.
I told him about my lighter a while ago. How it might be connected to the ferry market we talked about before.
Really? In what way?
The lighter was my grandpa's. And there's a chance he bought it from there.
Ah. Interesting.
Yeah, what a coincidence, eh? Anyways, my daughter likes that sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my letter was the key to making sense of all this, and gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night, to the spot, you know, to where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there and put the lighter right in the middle of it all. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still and I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was just me being creeped out or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut and got the heck out of there.
Then, what happened?
It blew up.
What? What?
What do you mean, what? The lighter. It just blew up.
Oh, I thought you meant the candle blew up. That's also not good. In fact, I would almost say worse. If you were holding it in particular.
Well, what do you mean blew up?
Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here.
Well, I didn't see it because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. With a little whoosh, followed by a couple of clinks.
Pathaw?
What kind of sound is that?
You know, like something small and metallic blew up.
Wouldn't bang work better?
No, that's a shot. Wouldn't want to confuse y'all with that.
But pathaw is... What is that?
You know.
And then what happened?
Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see it had fallen over, with its lid open. The flame, it was burning white.
Wow.
Ain't gonna lie to y'all, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner, walking toward the lighter.
Did they see you?
Yeah, they did. They inspected my lighter while I was just standing there. Then they asked me straight up, "Is this lighter yours, guy?" I said, "Yeah." Then I fired a question back. "Are you the ones who've been messing with the cars around here lately?" And they said yes.
Well, sounds like case closed.
So, they weren't ghosts?
Oh no, thank God for that.
Then who are they?
Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all.
Didn't expect... Do you know them?
Kinda. In fact, they own the gnome noms near my place.
I knew it was gnomes! I knew it was gnomes! Because they had this whole thing about... in the paper about gnomes being confused with elves, and I'm like, well, if they're getting confused, then they must be very similar, but elves are a recognized being and gnomes aren't. I said gnomes. Oh, wow. Did they know it was your car then?
Nope, because I only order takeout. I usually walk there.
What was the reason for all the vandalism then?
It all started because of a broken promise. And we have to start way back for that. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right?
Yeah. The tragic hit and run.
At the time, the court ruling practically let the driver off the hook outside the DUI charge. Well, it sparked a huge protest.
As it should.
Good.
Yeah.
In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family.
Gnomes just look evil in general. My uncle's fiance is even scared of them. They are kind of creepy. They can be kind of creepy. When I think of gnomes, I think of David the Gnome, which I loved watching as a kid. They're not creepy. But like garden gnomes, they can be kind of creepy. A little bit. A little bit creepy.
He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community. And the vow was kept well after his tenure was over. But he died a few years ago. And we all know recently what happened to the tree.
I see. So it was their attempt to keep the memory alive. Not just for their friend, but as a remembrance of the injustice as well. Mm-hmm. After all the urban renewals the city's gone through, makes sense if the community that used to be there is gone by now.
That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing and low-rise apartments in the area. Now, it's filled with never-ending projects.
You okay?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's something about it bothers me a bit.
Like what?
Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insufficient to ensure their existence. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, will always gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right to me.
I agree.
I get what you mean. An odd erasure of existence. But apparently, that's why they keep animals. The Gnome Nom's owners told me they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once.
Interesting. I suppose that's why some folk prefer living near the wilderness.
I missed that connection entirely. People forget about them so they have animals. What is the connection? Let me read that again, because what? An odd erasure of existence, but apparently that's why they keep animals. The Gnome Nom's owners told me they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of them. What does that have to do with anything? The animals are going to remember you, or people are going to remember you because once you die, they then have to take care of your animals? I'm not getting the connection. Okay.
But animals don't live long either.
Right.
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 But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right?
Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure.
Right, okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway?
If you're a gnome, you should keep a giant tortoise, because those suckers can live for hundreds of years. That's the only conclusion I'm coming to.
How do we pay respects or remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too, and my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We'd clean their gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nekomimis honor their dead, and I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too.
Right.
I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves, though.
I agree.
To remember the deceased and all the reasons they mattered to us.
Not to say that that's any less of a valid reason to do it, but really we're not doing it for them.
So, except for the weird erased memory part, it sounds on par to me.
Yeah.
It's the effort of the living to remember the dead anyway.
You're right.
But, I mean, just the idea of if you're doing all that to preserve the memory, but you don't remember any memories of them, after a while I feel like you would just stop doing it because, like, why am I doing this? Who was that? Oh. Okay. Like, I don't know.
Unless if you believe in life after death, memories are for us, not for the dead.
Exactly.
I think even if you do believe in life after death, the memories are for you and not the dead. Because you believe in life after death, they're fine. They're living. But they're for you to mourn and grieve and cope with your loss. Not their loss of life, if you believe in life after death. It's still for you.
It would be great if we could all remember and help each other. Because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort. Since the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's bad or good.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Nom's owners, though, what happened to them after all that?
Oh, right. Did you arrest them?
Nope.
Huh?
Are you going to let them go?
Not necessarily. But I got an idea of what I have to do. Right now, I'm just happy there's no ghosts involved.
Still, it was truly something else.
Yeah, what a night it must have been.
It is what it is. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind?
No, nothing. Shame about that lighter of yours, though.
Oh yeah, it's probably busted, right?
That's the thing. It works just fine. Not even a scratch.
Really?
But that thing blew up, didn't it? Like, far? Heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything.
As I said, it still works fine. So I don't know what else to tell you.
I see.
Wanna know what I think?
No.
It's haunted.
No, it's not.
That thing is definitely haunted. What are you talking about?
The white flame is a bit unnatural. I agree.
And I remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here.
Hey now. A man has a lot to forget stuff as he gets older, no? As for the blowing up, it was probably a well-timed bad chemical reaction or something. This thing is real old after all.
If that's the case, you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you now, officer. There is no such thing as coincidence, indeed.
I still think it's a ghost, though.
Shut it, Hendry. Shush. In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least.
Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages earlier because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry to rush off. I'll see you all again next time.
Sure. Safe trip.
Nice seeing you again, Hendry.
Take care.
Let me move over there.
You know, all that talking made me thirsty.
Good.
You want anything?
I'm good.
No, one espresso for me, please.
Yes, sir. Coffee, coffee, coffee. And we have to give him Riona's contact card. I'm saying that out loud now so I don't forget. Because I'm not doing this day again. There we go. Soive it.
What is it?
It's Miss Riona's number. She asked me to give it to you. She says she can help you find someone if you need it, or if you need any information from her.
I see. Well, I'm sure it'll come in handy. Thank you.
I don't really know what information you need at this point. Case closed, right? Here's your espresso, officer.
Thanks. Great as always.
Baby, I
So,
know.
what's next, officer? What's your plan after this?
Other than talking to him, I guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is going around that cars are being messed up there.
That's kind of expected, though, isn't it?
There's no point in adding to the citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. And I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history.
You're right. There's nothing like rumors. Without being stopped, they'll just spiral out of control.
I have a question for you, though. Which do you prefer? Wild rumors or bad press?
I mean, they could both be exactly the same thing. But I think that I would prefer wild rumors. Because if it's not true, presumably when he means bad press, he means it's true. You can have bad press when it's just wild rumors. But if it's just one or the other, presumably bad press means it's true that it's bad. So I'd rather people think badly of me than me actually be a bad person. If I have to pick one or the other, I'd rather have wild rumors.
That's a tough one. There's no limit to what wild rumors can become, or how far they'll go. But the press can shape a story, report it, and many will believe it as truth.
I mean, in that case, there's really no difference. If we're talking about just people talking badly about you, whether it's true or not, there's really no difference. Because if it's bad press and it's not true, then it's just rumors, but published. So I don't really see the difference in that case. I still think wild rumors would be better. Because, yeah, I don't know.
Both are worrying in their own ways.
Fair point. But what if we combine them?
Exactly. Oh, why are my lights flashing? It's ghosts.
Rumor, truth, and press. If we somehow combine them, then I think I have a plan.
Rumor, truth, and press. Okay.
A crazy one, but a plan nonetheless. Maybe y'all can also add to it.
Oh?
Sure.
It'll take a while to explain, though.
Well, I'll be here all night.
I got time.
All right, then.
Aren't you supposed to be working right now, Georgie? I mean, I guess this is work, but like, aren't you supposed to be on patrol?
Brace yourselves, folks. It's gonna be a doozy.
Alright, I don't doubt that. Okay, and that's day 12 for you. Sunday, October 1st, 2023. Day 13. Unlucky for some. That's so weird, that shadow on my face. I need to have like a light right here. It just looks like my face is dirty or I've got a big bruise on my chin. Vegan food on the rise. Let's go. Gnome diet popular among young adults. I didn't realize gnomes were vegan, but that's cool. Box office movie High Weapon hits astonishingly $2 billion worldwide. What Gen Z really wants, an independent survey. I want that salad. Good. I'll take it. Yeah, check my phone before I find out what dot's all about. This is our last day for tonight. We might end up having to have another stream after next time, depending on how we get through those achievements, but I think just sticking to 3 nights is good. Although, we're only 2 hours in. Those were quite short, so maybe we will throw in a cheeky extra day, and then our last stream could just be the last day and all the achievements. Let's see how this night goes. Ooga booga! Hello! Welcome in! Hi, Bunny! Hi, everybody! Welcome in! Welcome in, all! How are you tonight? It's so good to see you! You have a good time tonight? You have a good stream? Join us for the wonderful music and the wonderful game. We're playing Coffee Talk 2, and yeah, we had quite the adventure last night. There's a whole story arc. I won't spoil it in case you guys don't know this game. You should really play both of them. But we came to a conclusion last night, and now we're kind of finishing off some stories. And let's check our Tomodachi for tonight. Georgie, still a lactose intolerant cop. Favorite things: bunny cop movies, non-dairy cakes, same. Dislikes ghosts. I am indifferent. Ooga booga, ooga booga. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us with Coffee Talk 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. What I'm doing with my life: trying to be a good father to 3 great kids in this ever-changing world, and stay a keeper for his lovely missus. Aw, that's very sweet. Very, very sweet. Today's delivery cutoff time, 1 o'clock, no night shift. Thank you, Riona. Whoops. We had a break in the office and just played board games for hours. It was fun. See, you need that sometimes. You need that little relaxation moment to refresh yourself. Look what Myrtle did. Sneakily taking my super serious gaming face while playing Super Brawl Pals 2. Yes, very serious. Super busy. See you tomorrow. Just saying. Oh, just saying hi. I'm like, what does that say? Just saying, yeah. Just saying hi. Alright, and we gotta read the paper too before we find out what's going on in our ... minds. Ooh! Galati, Part 1. Same author? She was supposed to be a character in my stories. Everything about her was supposed to be in my control. How she fell in love on the rooftop of her apartment. The way she danced on the Magpie Bridge. The Ferris wheel. Oh, okay, we are really coming together. Okay, now we're going to see into the mind of this guy and see what went wrong. The Ferris wheel. All of her was the result of my creative decision. She was just strings of words formed into stories, written by the tip of my pen, my creation. And a creator wasn't supposed to fall in love with his creation. Huh. Yet along with the ink spilled into words on my notes, her presence has become more and more vivid in my world. The jet black waterfall of her hair, her eyes, a color that make autumn jealous, framed perfectly by her round amber glasses. The cupid's bow of her smile and the angelic tunes that came out of those lips. The constellation of her neckline, her shape. She stepped into my reality, further and further with each word scribbled on my papers. Some silent nights, I swear she was there in my office, whispering into my ear how she'd like to be portrayed. She'd guide me to... Wow! This explains what... Wow, this explains a lot. Whispering into my ear how she'd like to be portrayed. She'd guide me to her she'd guide me to write her stories, correcting my choice of words, saying that she'd never say that to her love. Truthfully, I got jealous of her lover many times. I was heartbroken when she told him how much she loved him. On the Ferris wheel, I hoped I could be there when they got down the gondola so that I could punch the guy in the face. I felt like I went half crazy trying to give her a perfect ending, and the other half crazy for loving her to begin with. She even claimed a name for herself, Galatea. Tonight, as I finished brewing my Earl Grey tea, oh, that sounds good. I could use some Earl Grey right now. My warm writing companion, I found my notebook opened. I hadn't started preparing for my writing session, and I was sure I hadn't opened my notebook, let alone written anything in it. Yet it was there, handwriting not my own, neatly penned under my unfinished draft. Meet me between the spaces of your paragraphs. There's enough room for us to dance between your words. Meet me in your stories, you and I. Make the story your own, our own. Meet me in this world you've created for me. Come find me, Pygmalion, my creator, my love. Wow. Okay, so I thought that this was in the voice of the guy, but this is, I guess, in Ralia's voice. This is the author saying those 3 stories that we already read. It's taking control. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. I can't wait for part 2 tomorrow. Okay. Assuming it'll be tomorrow. Maybe there'll be something in between and it'll be on the last day. I don't know. Probably tomorrow. And then the last day will either be a part 3 or some sort of conclusion. Anyway, ... ladies and gentlemen. Rachel!
Hey.
Miss Rachel?
Oops. Sorry. I'm just really excited. I've done it.
Congratulations! Done what?
The music I'm making with AJ.
Of course.
I told you about it last time, remember?
You did. I didn't forget that. I wasn't sure if that's what you meant, though. Oh, yeah. You did. Why am I feeling like I don't remember? I remember. It was so exciting that she was making music with the guy, the man, the dude. AJ. We love his music. How could we forget?
I brought it with me. Check it out, will you?
Really? Okay. Are you sure we can play it? What about NDAs and stuff?
Come on, you silly. We're the only ones here anyway. It'll be fine. I mean, the direction has already changed a lot, so...
Oh?
Never mind that. Let's just play it. Quick!
First love. Serve Rachel's sweetheart
What do you
latte
think?
when she needs inspiration. So we served her the sweetheart latte when she was here, however long ago it was. And she has a song called Sweetheart Latte. So there's a little secret achievement for you there. Ooh, my lights are flashing. What is going on? I'm scared. It's the ghosts. Okay. What happened? Yeah? What else? What do you want from me? Hello? Am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do? What do you want from me? Oh. Oh, okay. I just had to look at that. I've never done that before. Clearly. Okay. I think it's
I was
fantastic.
inspired by the drink you gave me. Sweetheart latte, wasn't it?
That's right. You composed the melodies?
With Army, yeah. So, like, I know with a name like Sweetheart Latte, you'd expect something a little more fun sounding, right?
You know, I don't think that... I don't have my phone on me, but I don't think Sweetheart Latte is on the soundtrack. I have no idea where to even begin looking for my phone. I think is very fun sounding. It still has that Arami Gendru, you know, lo-fi beat kind of a sound, but it's definitely more upbeat than usual.
But hearing how you made the drink reminded me of something. Like a new love's beginning, or thinking about your crush. The sourness of anxiety and the sweetness of a promise. There are a lot of steps to keep the delicate balance going, until you get to the point where you decide to confess.
I think I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, just like the drink, right? It needs the perfect balance of ingredients and temperature to mix properly, doesn't it?
Forward curdle, yeah. That's a really interesting take on the name. There's just one thing I'm wondering about.
What is it?
If this is supposed to be your new single, wouldn't everyone expect to hear your voice? I was going to say, I mean, she hasn't started singing. Before, when they were talking, I thought, oh, I don't remember hearing a track with vocals. So maybe I have heard it before. It doesn't sound all that familiar to me.
I know, but I'm planning something. You'll see. How are you, by the way?
Just fine, business as usual.
Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night?
Henry? Yes, he did. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually.
Okay, that's good to know.
Why do you ask?
He didn't reply to my text last night. So I wondered what he was doing.
Ah, I see. Oh, that's right, because we were talking about everything and he said that he missed a bunch of texts. That's right. Do you two not see each other often?
What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof after all.
That's what I thought. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd have been raring to move out by the time you turned 21. I didn't think that at all. I thought that they, you know, made peace. And he's her manager, I think, still. So even if they didn't live together, they would presumably see each other a lot.
Well, you're not wrong in thinking that. But Dad's getting older, you know. He's becoming forgetful too. So I'm a little bit worried.
Understandable.
Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know. None of our extended family even lives in the States. So, as much as he's been a nag my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him for now.
Right. Hello, welcome. Riona! Good evening to you, Miss Riona.
Hey, Riona. Fancy meeting you here.
Now, Rachel said that she was going to help Riona get some contacts. Oh, sorry. I keep hitting my microphone. I'm sorry. I'm not used to it being right here. I will get used to that. Rachel said that she was going to help Riona get some contacts. She did, but they weren't really relevant contacts. They were sort of... They're both singing, you know. Rachel's a pop star, Riona's trying to break into opera, so they are adjacent to each other, but not really in the same realm. So I don't think that Riona is upset at Rachel or anything. I think that she's probably a little disappointed, but yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
Sorry. Just a second.
All right.
Huh. Is she alright?
I'm not sure.
Oh, well, I'll just get a drink first.
Right, what would you like?
I'll have a cup of milk, please.
Milk, milk, milk. And I don't have to give her anything. Well, I don't have anything to give her, so that's good. Here you go, a cup of warm milk.
Thank you.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Just remembered something. But it's nothing special, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Miss, are you alright?
No. I think I'm sad.
Oh no, what's wrong? I somehow managed to click that twice. What's wrong?
That's right, Riona. What's wrong?
Aww.
I've been doing a lot of thinking
About what?
about my situation. Have you ever felt like something you've been doing your whole life might be a mistake?
Yes. I mean, what are you talking about? What makes you think that, miss?
My apologies. I did not mean to be so dramatic. Would you two mind listening to my scattered thoughts?
Literally nothing I would like more.
Of course. Let it all out.
Miss Rachel is right, feel free.
After listening to the experiences you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversation with them and the regulars of this coffee shop, I have gradually realized over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things.
Huh?
And what makes it more troubling is it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose.
I don't know exactly where she's going with this, but I assume that she's talking about how she's been saying that she wants to do things the old-fashioned way. She doesn't really want to get into social media. She doesn't want to do all that stuff. I think that, and I've said this every time she's mentioned it, if you don't want to do social media, you don't have to do social media. If you want to do things the old-fashioned way and do your auditions and do all that stuff. I don't know anything about the opera industry, but I assume, especially because it's such a traditional art, that it's perfectly possible to do that. It is possible to do it through social media too, and possibly it's easier to do it through social media because there's more exposure. But I don't think that it's ignorance to want to do things your way when you have the knowledge and acceptance that it might be harder to do it that way. So, you know, she's going through, she's done all these auditions and she's not getting anywhere and all this, but I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And if you take social media as being the easy way to do something, that might be true. That might not be true, particularly if you are trying to get into an industry that is more traditional. I don't know. She doesn't seem to know. So, yeah, she should be taking advice. But she's not really taking advice from anybody in her industry. She's taking advice from a pop star and an influencer. So, of course, they're going to say one thing, but that's not necessarily the truth. So, there's nothing wrong with taking their advice, but that doesn't mean that that she's compelled to apply their advice. But Riona, I'm done talking over you. Finish your thought, dear. What's up?
Ignorance? On purpose? What do you mean?
Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity.
Yes. Yes, that's true. She's also a Nepo baby. But also, yes, her efforts and tenacity.
You honed your talent,
Yes,
but you did not shirk from taking risks in order to succeed.
that's also very true.
Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it.
How did she get that knowledge? Also, I really do need Rachel's jacket. Desperately.
And I greatly respect your ability to do so.
She's very good at it. She's very good at
Mr. Lucas also.
it. He's very good at it.
Although I do not fully understand his content, he is successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I am aware that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. To put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself because I may have become too comfortable with the status quo, to the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation.
That's true. That's true. If you are not getting anywhere, again, you don't have to necessarily do it the same way that other people are telling you to, but you probably do need to make some sort of a change if you keep, hitting the wall over and over again. That is true.
Are you really, though? I mean, you've been trying your best, right?
I've been trying, yes. But have I been trying my best? That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance, I'm simply afraid.
Afraid? I get that.
I understand I have only a small chance of being selected for a role in a play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations.
Yeah. That's really the thing. She needs a network, and that's what she was trying to get through Rachel, but again, they're kind of not in the same world. She needs a network. Whether that's social media or something else, whether it's, I don't know, if you can even hire a manager if you've never had a job. Presumably you can. I don't know. But yeah, she needs a network. Whatever form that takes.
Along with my lack of higher education.
Yeah, you don't have to be classically trained to be an opera singer, but it absolutely helps.
And for the simple fact of what I am.
Yeah, she's on a bad footing in society for being a banshee and trying to be an opera singer. Could she use that to her advantage? Probably. But she's not.
I'm truly fine with all that. I really am. Because all of it is a pain I'm already familiar with. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unfamiliar rejections again. Having to get used to new pain all over again. Just might be. Might be difficult.
Miss.
I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to.
Miss Riona, would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house.
But
The barista insists, right?
Right. What was the pie you ate the other day?
the blueberry hibiscus mint pie?
Did you like it?
I did. Quite a lot, actually.
Then I'll make something special just for you. Could you tell me its flavor profile?
Give me a moment. The blueberry was very sweet and fresh. The crust was buttery. The flavor was enhanced by the tartness of hibiscus and the herbal coolness of mint. Just a very sweet blueberry pie with hibiscus and mint.
You got it. So we are going to have some hibiscus, some honey for the sweetness, and of course, ooh, berry blue hibiscus pie. Yes, please. One pie in a cup coming up. Is there anything up here? No. Rachel. She's a leap year baby. That's fun. I'm Rachel Florencia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling, working on a new album especially for you right now. Favorite things: I love my family, cats, milk, and you. What I'm doing with my life: I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13. And I'm not stopping now. And Riona. She's a groover driver. I've never been to groover driver. All of her favorite operas. What I'm doing with my life: emergency goods delivery service available from Bellevue. Seeking audition tips, contact this number. Oh, the drink. Berry blue hibiscus pie. A dessert drink made from steeped hibiscus, mint, and specially prepared ingredients. Honey blueberry cordial with a touch of vanilla. My goodness, that sounds good.
Wow, that's so extra.
It kind of is, isn't it? But it's so pretty. Thank you.
It really is. Well done. But are you really serving a warm pie filling to your customer?
It's not a pie filling. I simply make fruit cordials with honey. And I just happen to have a blueberry one on hand.
Sure.
It's not a pie filling. Not a pie filling, trust me.
It's not. It's nice. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
What's on your mind?
Right now, I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all of this. The driving force behind everything I've done up to this point.
Well, what was it?
Huh?
Your driving force, before you started questioning it.
I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society's or my own, not only for myself, but also for my kind.
I see. So it doesn't have to be opera, right?
Pardon?
Reaching that goal can be done a lot of ways. Like politics.
Huh? You're not wrong, but...
That was just an example, geez. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. But that's not what you want to do, is it?
My heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it. However...
Oh, what did she say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to click. That's why I wish to pursue it as long as I'm able. However...
I believe it is also time for me to consider expanding my horizons.
Oh?
I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever. Although I do regret that my one-track-minded efforts may have been in vain.
I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though.
Hmm?
I always believe in sincere efforts. But never mind that. What are you going to do now?
I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer.
Lucas?
He's an influencer who's been coming here recently.
Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, wait!
You know him?
Not closely, but I think we follow each other in Tomojil. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was the offer for?
I was offered a spot on his new show. While he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents.
Yeah, see, even if you're trying to do things without social media, to me, I mean, maybe it's just a skewed idea, but to me, like, YouTube isn't social media, even though it is. But it's like, he's basically making a TV show. It's closer to TV than TikTok or Facebook, well, although it really is like TikTok because of the shorts. The long form YouTube videos aren't really like other social media. I don't know. I think even if I were trying to do her route of not involving myself in social media, which I don't blame her for that at all, I still feel like I'd take that offer.
To showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront.
Especially because she, you know, obviously you don't know people very well, but I feel like if somebody offered me to be on their first show, I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it, but I want more input on this. You know, if it goes haywire, I want to have the freedom to say, don't make me the first episode, or at least, you know, take some of this out. Maybe she doesn't feel like they're close enough to warrant that.
I see. So what if you rejected his offer? Call him.
Yeah, exactly. You have his phone number. Call him up and say, you know what, I'm an idiot. Let's do this.
Huh?
Or text him. Tell him you changed your mind.
Didn't she pick him up one night the night with the pie. She picked him up and took him to get pie, and they talked for hours. Like, come on. Don't act like he's a stranger.
What's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds.
And that's something that I need to remind myself of sometimes. I need to remind myself, what's the worst that could happen? Sometimes where I'm like, I don't know, I don't think I should do that. Maybe because this, and this. And it's like, truly, what is the worst thing that could happen? It doesn't go well and you go home. Okay, well then, sure. Go for it.
If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it?
I'm not sure it'd be his loss necessarily.
Girl, just do it. Thank you.
Just do it.
Thank you.
Text him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He responded.
Of course he did.
What did he say?
He told me to stay here because he's coming here soon.
Huh?
Huh.
Hmm?
Does he live, like, nearby or something?
No, not really. But it seems he had some things to do around here.
I see. What a great coincidence.
That means you can clear things up in person.
You're right. Thank you for giving me the courage, Miss Rachel.
Just call me Rachel, will you?
All right. Although I regret my one-track mindset, I cannot say it has been entirely detrimental to my life. as it is a habit formed during my time living in the commune.
Commune?
We banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we would all work together as one, like gears in a machine.
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
But you left the commune, correct?
Yes?
Was it difficult?
No, because we're not a cult.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
It's okay. The commune is simply a defense mechanism from the distant past.
So the reason we do not see a lot of banshees around is because many still choose to remain in the commune?
Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive.
You seem to be fond of driving.
I am. It's like having a mobile fortress, which is why I find driving calming.
Even in traffic?
Well,
A mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting. So, when you said everyone has a specific role, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
well, we don't have a Banshee culture center anywhere.
Time to start one then.
Perhaps it's best if I use a specific example, such as my mother's role.
Oh?
Her role is to trade. In the event that we need to increase our supply or sell our products, or are simply in need of some negotiating, it is my mother who will do the job. She must travel to the nearest city or town in order to exchange goods. And she's our representative when other communities need to discuss things with us.
Right.
Everyone's work has equal weight. One is in charge of food and drink, another is in charge of all of our laundry. Everyone has a responsibility to set up schedules and organize the collection of goods.
So, does each role only have one bear at a time?
No, sometimes there are two or more, depending on the power needed. It's all about balance.
I see. Interesting.
Does your mom still fulfill her role to this day?
Yes. Although, there are
just came
times
in.
when I wish she would retire.
Why?
Oh. Of
She
course.
is doing a good job with it. But the role truly changed her.
Oh.
She had to endure years of animosity. She had to negotiate everyone's way out of trouble, or to simply defend the commune.
That is such a heavy burden.
It is. But she refuses to accept any help offered to her.
Why?
Because it has become our identity, I think.
Oh, you're here?
Yeah. Hi, lady.
I was starting to wonder when you were going to say something. I'd introduce myself, but I want to hear Riona's story.
Fine by me.
It is as Mr. Lucas said.
I thought we were already past all that formal stuff. Am I wrong?
Well, you still call her lady.
But she is.
The lady is speaking.
Whoops. Okay. Sorry.
It is as Lucas said. Our discussion the other day led to the same conclusion for me as well. My mother's protective instincts turned into an angry sense of pride.
Oh.
So while she performs her role really well, her anger often gets the best of her. Things are way calmer for our commune now, so I am thankful for that. But unfortunately, The damage has already been done.
Right.
That's when I understood why she was angry too. If your mom has dealt with haters all her life, and you were pretty much in the front seat for all that, oof, tough.
I guess I can relate in some ways. The Nekomimi culture is also quite strict, although nowhere as rigid as yours. We're heavily stereotyped as being very mid.
Mid?
Like, mediocre in all ways aside from being pretty and cute. Although, don't get me wrong, I am cute. But it makes me wonder, you know, how much of our survival instincts turned into bad stereotypes. Things have changed so much for everyone. Which means we should have moved on from terrible prejudices decades ago, right? So why are so many still stuck with outdated and bad perceptions?
Actually, that's exactly why. Life is complicated, and change is hard. Learning and unlearning stuff takes time and mental energy, right? And there are billions of living beings in this world. That's why many folks choose to reduce their worlds to a size they can handle. All based on their priorities, of course. I mean, it's no different from how everyone chooses content to consume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sadly, different culture is probably one of the last things on most beings' minds. Unless you already have a vested interest in it, then it's a different story.
Yeah. Why would you go out of your way to consume or think something that, you know, you may or may not like when you can just stick to what you know? Why it is important to have friends who share things about themselves with you. Of course, you know, it's easy to make friends who are just like you, but as long as people keep sharing and opening each other's minds, then that's what it's all about.
That makes sense.
We all need to survive. I understand that. However, I feel some things just shouldn't be excused. Things we do, the principles we hold.
All of it has an impact on others in one way or another.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, by the way, did Pops contact you, lady? You know, about the tree.
Oh, he did. But
What tree?
Oh, girl. It's a long story.
Sure, keep your smelly secrets.
No, this is perfect. You should listen too. The more exposure this gets, the better.
That's true.
Oh, so you're going to tell me?
From the very beginning.
Excellent.
But before I forget,
Mm-hmm.
lady, did you have something to say to me? Since you texted me and all.
Oh, yeah. Go on, Riona. Say it.
oh,
Do it, you coward.
so about your show,
Yeah? You're in, right?
are you still unsure about the format?
Well, I'm still trying to put it all in order on paper, so kind of? Like, I know I want to do a podcast, a deep dive, and a showcase. But I'm still trying to figure out a great way to fit them all in nicely. Once I'm done, I'll let you know for sure.
What are you planning to show, anyway? How do you think it'll help the guests?
Ooh, curious, aren't we? Basically, I want to cover stuff that's interesting and underrated from around the city. And beyond, if it takes off. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Nah, scratch that. I know it'll take off.
That's some confidence you have there. Even though you're not even sure what the format will be.
I might not know the exact format yet, but all the elements needed to make a good show are locked and loaded already.
Really? What are they?
Well, there's already so much content out there, right? And you can't deny that today's audience gets bored easily too. If something doesn't appeal to them immediately, they'll just click away. So, how to keep them engaged and stick with us, you ask? Well, from my experience, you need roughly 5 things down pat to keep a show going. The first one being the format itself, which ironically is the only thing I don't have. Yet. Anyway, a proper format has good consistency. Could be the way the show is cut or how the information flows. It's to build familiarity with the audience, and it makes things easier for the creator too.
That makes sense.
The next thing you need is topics. Sure, you can have a main theme for your show, like singing or cooking or anything really. Having a theme is essential, but getting topics flowing is essentialer. Because even singing will need more than one song, right? Same with cooking, you need to show many techniques, recipes, all that jazz.
That's true.
Right? Since the goal of the show is to shine a spotlight on all things underrated, I figure it should start small and nearby, but still have the potential to grow. And what's better for that than exploring the city and its inhabitants in depth? Especially since I'm fairly new here at all.
Ooh.
You get what I'm saying?
I can see there are many interesting topics to discuss.
Yeah, like locations, events, history.
Yes, and many interesting individuals to meet.
Definitely. Projects, side projects, plenty of things to cover.
Makes sense. What's next?
Know your audience. Honestly, in this internet era, you don't need to appeal to everyone. If you do it right, you can target just one type of audience and still get a lot of eyes. Fortunately, I have my base audience already. But since the show will be in a completely new format, a lot of them will reject it.
Because people do not like change.
That's right. But honestly, that's fine. I'm trying to attract an audience that's more open-minded. It can help elevate the stuff we're going to spotlight. Like, say if we cover musicians, they'll go to their sites or live shows. Some cool neighborhood project, they'll be eager to check it out. A cool coffee shop, they'll be interested in visiting. Wink, wink.
Oh,
Anyway, you all know what I mean.
that's me.
The next thing is audio quality, great visuals, and edits. You know the drill.
Of course.
And the last thing you need for a good show is... me! Hey, what's with the awkward silence? I mean personality and smarts. And to find info, you need to be resourceful. And to relay information well, you need a good personality, right? Well, I'm your guy.
That's true.
What's so funny?
Hey, he's got a lot going for him, but I think that his main thing is his personality.
Am I not the perfect guy?
Resourceful, huh? Really?
Oh, so that is what you're questioning, huh?
I'm just saying. Because didn't you say you're new to the city? So...
Oh, I see. I see how it is.
But you really thought this through. I'm kinda impressed.
Thank you. Probably won't be anywhere near as big as your talk show, though. I'll tell you that.
Huh?
Rumor has it that your manager is trying to get your old girl band back together. And I heard there'll be a talk show or something for it.
Oh, really?
How did you hear that?
Tisk tisk. I have my ways. I didn't get the info from shady sources, I promise.
Well, okay, I'll give you that, resourceful guy. But your information is outdated already.
Oh?
Because I won't be in the show.
Aw, why?
Well, I actually like the idea of a comeback. But if it were to happen, I would want new branding, you know? Like a new us, to show we've grown.
Ah,
That's smart.
I get that. 100%.
Not trying to reclaim something that's over, but trying to reinvent with similar ingredients.
That's too bad.
Why?
I think you have a talent for getting people to talk.
That is true. I could definitely see Rachel having a talk show, but having it linked to her former girl band maybe not so much.
You are able to read the room with sensitivity. Therefore, I would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program.
You think so? Aw, I'm flattered. You're right about that, though. I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through my music, my songs, and my performances.
That's fair too.
You know.
Yes.
And again, we've talked about this before. Just because you are good at something or would be good at something, we don't actually know if she would be good at having a talk show. Just because you're good at something doesn't mean you have to do it. And just because you like doing something doesn't mean you have to be good at it.
I understand that very well.
Then do you want to be our first guest?
Me? Why? I thought you wanted to highlight independent artists.
Well, aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel?
So you actually have a side project.
Oh, well, yeah, but...
I was kidding about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all. How about a new channel, will you?
You wish. I'm a very busy Neko Mimi. But maybe.
What is it?
I thought your plan was to have Miss Riona as your first guest.
Oh,
Well, about that... I'm definitely jumping the gun here, but... I was kinda hoping you'd be my co-host instead.
Hey, now that would be something.
what? Me?
I was gonna ask you later, but our friend over here courted me something fierce.
Sorry.
Why me?
I like the way you explain difficult subjects, and I really enjoy talking to you. You have plenty of knowledge and experience from being on the road a lot. And all of your stories are so damn interesting. Plus, someone needs to offset my chaotic personality.
Yeah, they really are like night and day, aren't they? Literally, look at them. Night and day.
Like contrasting hosts, huh?
Yeah, what's more, she's not nervous talking in front of the camera at all.
Well, she is a performer.
I know. I'm just saying she's a natural on camera. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask later. If you want to be my co-host. Only if you're interested, of course.
I might need a moment to consider.
Fair.
Of course. Take your time.
However, if you are open to receiving input, may I throw in an idea for the format of the show?
For real? Of course you may.
And I'm staying until you all tell me everything I missed.
Okay.
Yeah, the night's still young anyway.
Okay, I said that I was thinking about throwing in another night, and it would make sense to throw in another night. But as usual in this game, I'm feeling very, very sleepy. I've run out of snack, which, you know, you have to have your priorities in check. So we might have to have 2 more episodes instead of 1 more episode. I don't know. But I think I'm going to call it a night now because I don't know if we're going to see it. We're going to check the paper, of course. I don't want to end the stream on the next day. I don't want to give anything away just yet. Let's just read the paper, shall we? Day 14. Monday, October 2nd, 2023. I hate to break up our newspaper story too, but I think we're just gonna put it to rest here for tonight. Excuse me. I'm gonna put a poll on Discord. So if you are not on the Discord server, please hop on over there. I'm going to put a survey. I talked about this last night briefly. But I was thinking about the fact that, you know, we've been enjoying these voice mods. They're so good, and we were kind of barreling through these games. Well, barreling through. At my very slow pace, barreling through. Because we wanted to get them done in time for Coffee Talk Tokyo to come out. But you know I've certainly been enjoying these voice mods so much that I'm wondering maybe we shouldn't play Coffee Talk Tokyo as soon as the game comes out. Maybe we should wait until there's actually a voice mod, which I'm sure is going to happen. I don't know how long it's going to take. And I don't know how I would find that out. But I'm thinking that maybe we should wait until we can have these voices going, because it is a lot of voices. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of talking. And I just don't think physically I could do it on my own. But two, it's just fun to hear the voice actors. So I am very impatient. I really want to play it as soon as possible. But I also want to get the full experience. And for me, at this point, the full experience is having voice mods. So the poll on Discord is going to be, should we play it right away because it's very exciting and I know I'm really looking forward to the game, or should we wait until somebody does a voice mod? It's going to take a while, presumably, because it's a lot of voice acting, and I don't know if one or both of the previous voice mod teams has decided to get together again, or maybe somebody else entirely is going to do it, or maybe nobody's going to do it. I don't have that information as of yet, but I'm going to put that poll on Discord after the stream just so we can get an idea of if we're going to wait or if we're going to be impatient and just barrel on into Tokyo. So let's read the paper and then we're gonna end it here tonight. So the Evening Whispers, Gobly Labs shut down. Researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents. My goodness. I think that's probably a good idea. Users of Tomodachi's new stories feature. It needs a longer duration. Well, hey, if you check it every day, that's fine. I've never really gotten into stories, or I never got into Snapchat or anything like that. I just think disappearing posts is just a weird concept to me. I'm sure it makes sense if you use it on any of the platforms, but to me, I don't really get that. The piece of halfling advice that seared into my memory. Gosh, I wish I could read that, but we're gonna just stop. We're gonna save. And we're gonna go to the menu. Because that is it for me tonight, certainly. What a great game this is. I really enjoy it. Also on YouTube, that Discord command didn't work, because commands work sometimes on YouTube and often not. So the link is in the description if you're interested in that. I just love this game, and I'm really looking forward to the new game to continue our story. Yeah. I don't really have much to say, because I mean, I'm just always singing its praises constantly, and I will continue to do so. But you guys know how I feel about this game. It's so good. It's such a, you know, just a relaxing, atmospheric, great story, great characters. I laugh all the time at their funny little lines. I just think it's really interesting and good and nice. And my goodness, that soundtrack, it plays in my head constantly. I do want to check to see if I have Sweetheart Latte. I don't remember hearing that before. I guess other than the last time I played the game. Okay, so The next time we play this will probably be Monday. I say probably because I did mention this. Over the weekend, I'm going to be working on this computer and getting it, into full working order. I can't imagine it's going to take longer than the weekend, but I don't know. And I just hit the mic again. I'm so sorry. But the next time I see you will be tomorrow night for Love Ghosty. It is the penultimate episode. We have, three more sets of couples to go through tomorrow night. And then there will be one more stream where we go through 2 sets of couples. But we'll talk about that tomorrow night. That's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. But whether I see you for Love Ghosty, whether I see you for more Coffee Talk 2 or any other time, I hope that you have a wonderful sleep. And try making some lemon bars, but without lemon chocolate. It still is a strange concept, and I just ate it. And until next time, good night.